All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some playmats on the board here. I've eaten, so that is good. Got an excellent House Bolton mat on the left. I very much like that. Looks like we've got a Stark Banner of the Watch. And then a Tyrell mat over here. Hopefully that signifies that we are going to see some House Tyrell in a second. We'll see what we can expect to see from this Tyrell deck. All right. As we can see, we've got excuse me. So we've got Aaron Freeberg playing Stark Watch against Justin Smith playing Tyrell, House of the Red Door. So I would expect, I guess, that is Bitterbridge. Yes, it is. You see it right there. The Bitterbridge encampment, in case you don't know what it does, after you reveal a summer plot card, let's take a look-see. I think it's after a summer plot card is revealed. Yep, after anyone reveals a summer plot card, you can kneel Bitterbridge encampment, and then both players can put in any character they want from their hand. So we can expect to see this Tyrell deck spitting out a lot of really big, awesome characters. Got some great costuming on the Tyrell side. With Stark Banner Watch, it'll be interesting to see if this is potentially a wall deck or not. The wall, of course, is non-loyal, so it could be in this deck, just using Stark stuff to protect it. But we shall see. All right, I see a Craven in there. I see a Veteran Builder. That lends credence to the supposition that it might be a wall deck. I see Bran Stark. Choosing to mulligan that, however. I saw that as well. I'm not going to try and pronounce your username, but pointing out that Aaron had mulliganed away a Frozen Solid, which is certainly a shame, since that can help to shut down those House of the Red Door decks. But yes, I would imagine that he has other ways of finding what he needs. We'll see the setups here. Looks like we got Veteran Builder, Mountains of the Moon. I see a Milk of the Poppy, Steward at the Wall. Maybe, or that's a Haunted Forest, not Gates of the Moon. All right, so we got Old Town Informer, Sir Colin and Green Pools, and then 2 Veteran Builders and a Haunted Forest on the Stark side. Expect that Aaron might be playing the Gross combo with Flea Bottom and the Veteran Builder, using him to stand locations. And all right, so here we've got Trading with the Pentoshi, on Aaron's side into Justin's Time of Plenty. And we're going to see some Bitterbridge encampment working. So Brianna Tarth and Jon Snow. So I'd say that, yeah, Aaron probably got the upper hand there of that exchange. Brianna Tarth is good, but Jon Snow is very good. And it looks like Justin is going to be playing first, as we can all expect to see. Looks like he's got the High Tower in hand. Very good card. Whenever you play a Tyrell character, you get a gold and draw a card once per phase. Sorry, whenever a Tyrell character enters play, importantly. Garden Caretaker. So he's going to get a gold and draw a card. Looks like he's currently sitting on 4 gold. Let's see what else he might choose to. He's got an Iron Throne, some Begging Brothers. Begging Brothers could be very helpful against the Flea Bottom Veteran Builder nonsense if that starts happening. Iron Throne. There's some Robo Royce. Gets power whenever Summer Plot is revealed. Has to kneel when a Winter Plot's revealed, and sitting on 1 gold there on Justin's side. So we'll see here what Aaron has brought to play. He's got an Ocean Road. Yep, there's that coming out right now. And yeah, this looks like this is probably one of those false banner decks that we were kind of talking about earlier, where the majority of the deck is actually going to be Night's Watch rather than Stark. Just taking a few key loyal cards from Stark, and but mostly leaning into making a Night's Watch deck. Throwing a Marriage Pact on Brienne there, so she can't participate in any challenges against Aaron, which will be all of them. Stewart at the wall there. Looks like he's still got 7 gold left. He's got a Craven in hand, but there aren't really any tempting targets on Justin's side, so he's probably going to want to hang out and save that. I would imagine that Justin is playing like Mace Tyrell in this deck, and if he can get Mace Tyrell rolling with the High Tower, then things can get out of hand very quickly. Couple of things here. Playing out Gren and Arranging Party. Just got a whole mess of characters here. So it's going over to challenges here for Sir Justin. We'll see if he chooses to make too many challenges. Might not be too useful. Looks like, yeah, he is actually just passing. This is the Thrones War stream, JP Lovecraft 02. You are in luck. You have found what you are looking for. Going for the Intrigue Challenge, stealthing right past that Old Town Informer. There's a bodyguard getting plucked there, and Jon Snow standing himself with his reaction. Very, very good. Going to be swinging in for a military challenge here, it looks like. Stealthing past. Let's see. Probably Sir Robert Royce. Yep. There's the military challenge. Yep. Blocks with Sir Colin Green Pools. And finally, coming in with the power challenge, that's going to be unopposed since Justin has nothing to block with anymore. So we're at 2 power to 0 power at the end of challenges, as it seems. Yep. So Aaron, just sacrificing the veteran builder, standing the ocean road, which isn't really going to do anything except put that veteran builder in the discard pile where he can avoid being messed with by any kind of reset. So he'll be safely there for whenever Flea Bottom and the wall come popping into play. 1 power on the Tyrell side there. So we'll see both players choosing carefully here what they want to do. I see Varys' Riddle, and it looks like the Withering Cold maybe even in that Tyrell deck. Calm of Westeros into Here to Serve. So Justin will be able to make Aaron go first if he so chooses. Maester Aemon popping into play. Just a whole mess of on the Night's Watch side. Don't know what challenge Justin chose to reduce claim for, but we shall perhaps see. I guess I would probably go for like an intrigue. But I'm not playing in Thrones War. There's Marjorie Tyrell coming into play. Get a gold, draw a card. High Tower, so good. That is the so-called Tinder Marge. Able to, after a unique king or lord is killed, you can search your deck for another unique king or lord and put it into play. Which is pretty sweet. So there's the Gate to the Moon. Never really want to play that while going first, but sometimes you have to. So it's going to give a slight economic tick to Justin. Milk of the Poppy on Marjorie Tyrell. Milk of the Poppy, it's good. And it looks like Justin actually forgot to take power on Sir Robert Royce for the revealing of that summer plot, which is unfortunate because it's free power. But that happens sometimes. There's a Lady in Waiting coming into Marjorie. Onto Marjorie. Rose Garden. And Justin considering his options here. Looks like there's the Queen of Thorns. Another card that's able to just spam characters into play, which is really good. But you have to win intrigue challenges to do so. Still, that seems like something that Justin might be able to pull off, depending on how this shakes out here. Looks like we're going to be going to challenges from Aaron at this point. See how he wants to roll with it here. Lots of characters on the board. Might start off with a military challenge with Jon Snow here. So going military challenge with both Gren and Jon Snow. So Gren's going to enable Aaron to pull some of that power off of Justin's house card onto Jon Snow. Stealthing past Sir Robert Royce. Blocks with Sir Colin of Green Pools. Gets a power on Jon Snow from Gren. Then we're going to have claim in a moment here. Yep. Pardon me. Be interested to see what kind of attachment removal, if any, Justin is playing in his deck. What he might be able to use to get that marriage pact off of Brienne. Swinging in for a bit of an intrigue challenge here. Steward at the wall and Jon Snow. And maybe the other steward as well. Don't really need him. Choosing to put him in as well. Yes. No. Yeah, it seems like you might want to save that up just to oppose a challenge on your opponent's side. You've got the Haunted Forest, which can absorb 1, but depending on how your opponent structures challenges. Yes, AP Hines, I believe that Eamon is off of camera here. There he is, Mr. Eamon. And another card, apparently. Is that another ranging party or something? I couldn't tell. Pulling a Arbor Vineyard. Wish we knew what that other card was. I guess that might be his discard pile with the Veteran Builder in it. So making this intrigue challenge here. Yep, choosing to oppose with the Queen of Thorns. And dropping the King Renly's Host into play. Going military there with Sir Robert Royce. Blocking that military check. And swinging in power here with King Renly's Host. 8 strength, intimidate. Seems pretty good. Got 1 power currently 2 power after dominance to 3 on the Night's Watch side. Both players choosing their next plots with care. Versus Riddle into Counting Coppers. Good hit for Justin. That's what you want. Justin pointing this over Royce, maybe just noticing that he should have gotten a power with him last round. That didn't happen. Oh well. All right. So we've got a Rose Road coming down on the Night's Watch side. Giving King Renly's host a read. Both players still just kind of jockeying a bit at this point. Looks like there is Castle Black. Not really what Aaron is looking for as far as ways to start racking up power go. Justin collecting his gold here. I see mace. It looks like double mace in hand here. That's going to be pretty good. Another Rose Garden. Yeah, with mace, he should be able to start churning out some power there very quickly. What you don't want is to get mace smacked with another Milk of the Poppy, but hopefully Justin is running confiscation or some form of attachment removal to keep that online. Yep, there's mace, the dupe. And he's now using mace. Yep. So just going to let Brienne drop that marriage pact, sneak out of that unwanted engagement, getting gold and a card, and then paying a gold to give Mace a power. Mace Tyrell is so good. Very good character. So we're going over to Aaron for challenges, I believe. He's considering his options carefully. He's going to need to find the wall or a way to get rid of Mace to stop Justin from just racking up a bunch of power here. Looking at challenges here, looks like we're going in with a military. With Gran and Jon Snow, and maybe that ranging party. Kind of a questionable angle there. Nope, maybe not all of them. We'll find out. Yeah, it's time to do math. Seems like... All right, seems like final answer, Gran and Jon Snow. Stealth in past Brienne. Going to be stealing a bit more of that power off of Justin's house, which is gross. But I fear that is not going to be enough to forestall anything in the long run. Currently at 5 power on Aaron's side to 1 power on Justin's side. But don't let just the power totals deceive you. We'll see if if Aaron is going to do any more challenges here. Certainly thinking about it. All right, looks like we got a power challenge coming in from Justin's side. Aaron choosing to end his challenges there. I'd agree with that. I feel like there's not really too much more that can be gained. Coming in for 13 strength. Seems okay. Aaron using Castle Black here to defend with the ranging party and stand it. Nope, or maybe not. Nope. All right, never mind. Just taking it on the Haunted Forest. And we'll see who gets intimidated. Jon Snow, I would imagine. Yep, there it is. Jon Snow's going to take a knee. Gosh, they said take a knee so much in After Earth. It was very irritating. I'm not going to talk about After Earth because we're watching Thrones right now. And I don't want to sully the experience. Looks like we might have an intrigue challenge coming in here with the Queen of Thorns. Yep, there we go. Intrigue challenge. Should be easy to win, allowing Justin to put in another Tyrell character if he so chooses. Which would in turn trigger Mace and grant him yet more power, more cards with the high tower. Seems like an all right combo. There's Allery Tyrell, so he'll be able to search top 10 for a cheapo character. All right, let's see what he can find there. I completely missed that. But I'm sure one of you guys can tell me what he grabbed there. And we're going to be having Intrigue Claim in a moment after we get through all of these reactions. It was Elena's Informant. Thank you. Thank you. Pulling Caitlin Stark for Intrigue Claim. Taking Dom here. So we're looking at, looks like 4 power on Justin's side, 2-5 on Aaron's side, and he has Sansa Stark as well, so he'll be able to grab another power for that. If he remembers to do that, we will find out. Come on, Aaron, don't forget triggers. Nah. Yep, looks like that's a miss. All right, so we got Wardens of the South into building orders. I guess maybe Aaron did grab it and I just missed it. That could be. He's got his building orders there. Desperately wanting, I think, a milk of the poppy there to stop Mace. Finds a flea bottom. That's a piece of the puzzle. But yeah, the lack of the wall is definitely hurting. Looks like Bitterbridge dropping in the High Garden Honor Guard, I think is what they're called. Getting his gold there. All right, so we're looking at a bunch of Tyrell characters, a lot of potential to gain power. Looks like Justin missed Soroba Royce again, actually, which is unfortunate. Dropping in Maester Balabar. Maester Balabar's a reader, for sure. Another dupe on Mace, so he's definitely not going anywhere. Looks like Aaron's one and only hope is to find another Milk of the Poppy. Yep, well, there's a Milk of the Poppy, but coming in on the wrong side for Aaron. Gonna milk Jon Snow there. We'll have to see what Aaron is able to marshal in response. Oh, there it is. There's a milk on Mace Tyrell. He actually found one. So we'll see if that is able to slow things down. Up in Flea Bottom as well. Could do. Might be able to. Let's see. If he can keep Mace blank, then Justin no longer has a quick, easy path to victory. But we shall see. I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of attachment control. If he's running any. But that definitely puts a damper on Justin's plans. Obviously, there's a lot of characters on the board here. I'd imagine that might be neither player is playing any resets in their decks, which can make it quite complex at times. Milk of the Poppy on Jon Snow is going to help Justin because Aaron is no longer going to be able to win those military challenges and keep siphoning power off of Justin's house card. All right, so we got a power challenge coming here. Big, fat, old power challenge. All those characters are +2 from the plot. So yeah, that's going to be basically unstoppable. The Haunted Forest can easily catch the unopposed, of course, but Justin will win and be able to intimidate whatever character he likes. There's the unopposed power, renown. Currently looking at 8 power on the Tyrell side to 4 on the Night's Watch. We'll see what gets intimidated. Looks like Gren. I think that's totally fair, keeping the potential to pull power off of Justin's house to a minimum there. But yeah, lots of characters on the board. Looks like that is the end of Justin's challenges, perhaps. He's looking now at what Aaron might be doing. Military challenges obviously not going to do too much good till we can reset or something. Lots of math to be done. Lots of math. Looks like Aaron is thinking about doing an intrigue. He's counting up the intrigue strength on Justin's side. It is quite formidable. He's got, of course, Queen of Thorns, Marjorie Tyrell, Mace Tyrell, that High Guard and Honor Guard. And I feel like a few stewards and Jon Snow are not going to be able to bust through that. They're just going to do a little poke here with the steward on the wall. Just a wee challenge. And what do we have here? Aha. Old Town Informer. Going to block for 4 strength. Taking down that intrigue challenge pretty easily. Triggering the high tower. Seems like a pretty good exchange for Justin there. And looking at the potential of maybe trying to do a power challenge. Looks like there's 15 strength standing on Justin's side. Plus he's got Mr. Balabar there. Yeah, so no power challenge is going to happen. Might be able to push a military challenge through for all the good that will do. Yep. So swinging in with Jon Snow here. Justin considering how he's going to defend against that challenge. Taking a look here. Up. All right, so it looks like that military challenge may have let it go unopposed there. Or maybe we're just thinking about it. I think that's where we are here, thinking about whether or not to make that military challenge with Jon Snow or not. Not really sure how much Aaron stands to gain from making a military challenge here. Maybe kneel out a character. Justin has plenty of chuds that he can claim and get rid of without any problems. And just block with Sir Robert Royce if he likes. So yeah, we shall see how that shakes out. Looks like he is going to just block with Sir Robert Royce. Using Maester Balabar to pop out the ranging party, I believe. Yep, or maybe that was something else. Claiming a single dupe. On Mace. Using Flea Bottom to spring in a veteran builder, which he'll be able to throw into making a big old power challenge here. But I still think the most strength he can muster is 8, 9, 10. Yep. And it looks like Justin can defend this, fully block it, and still win dominance. Decks without resets. Hey, hey, hey. So it looks like he is blocking for like 14 there. Sacrificing the veteran builder to stand Flea Bottom. And dominance goes to Justin. So now we are at 9 power for the Tyrells, to 4 power for the Night's Watch, which is actually House Stark. Surprise. Not actually a Night's Watch deck. Let's see. Yep. So Aaron definitely missed Sansa that turn. There's confiscation. I was hoping that Justin had that and was just saving it. Good play from Justin, keeping it to be sure that he can get Mace free when he really needs him. A nice job there. Retaliation being flipped on the Stark side, on Aaron's side. Let's see, we've got Lena's Informant here. Going to get a gold, get a card, pay a gold, put a power on Mace Tyrell, and he can pop Lena's Informant out again by kneeling his faction card, bringing her back into play in challenges, and giving you an extra challenge of any type, which is pretty sweet. Thinking about whether or not he wants to marshal anything else. I feel like at this point, unless now that Mace has been cleared of the milk, unless we can see another answer coming out from Aaron, we're going to see a win for Justin coming pretty quickly here. Hopefully will not be too much grindiness. And it looks like Justin is going to call it there. Aaron thinking about what he wants to marshal here. In case anyone is just tuning in, this is round 2 of Thrones War, big old tournament happening out in South California this weekend. The way that it works is that we have different teams. Every team is kind of locked into a faction. There's a king for each team, and that king will bid money to choose players and faction and what have you. Looks like we've got Justin swinging in with a power challenge here. He did not actually use Mace's faction card Neil to pop in that Elena's informant. I suppose that he is probably not going to be making 2 power challenges with the defenses currently arrayed against him, so that's probably fine. So he'll certainly want to do it at some point. Power coming in. Going to get his renown on Brienne of Tarth and intimidate Gren, making sure he keeps that power. And we'll see how Aaron can respond here on his own challenges. Potentially doing something with Jon Snow here. Really a bummer for Aaron that he has not seen the wall yet. At least I assume that he is running it. It certainly seems that all the signs in his deck are pointing towards that. But it's definitely a shame for him that he has not been able to get that out yet and get kind of that stream of extra power going. It's very much kind of kept him out of this game. Military challenge from Jon Snow, going to maybe be opposed with Sir Robar Royce. Looks like it will, in actuality, be opposed by Sir Robar Royce. To claim, oh, well, there was one claim. All right, claiming Elena's informant as well. And we're taking a look here at what else we might want to do. Definitely want to make a challenge with Sansa Stark. Try and get her knelt so that you can claim power. Of course, then you have to remember to claim the power, but that's the way it goes. Aaron doing some more math here, seeing what he can hope to achieve. Looks like bringing in another veteran builder with Flea Bottom. He's going to be able to make a big power challenge for 10, 15. Looks like 15 strength. Let's see, Maester Balabar could push out Sansa Stark, which would leave 5, 10, 13. Which would, I think, if I'm doing the math right, I think that the Night's Watch can actually win this challenge, unless there's a trick. Hey, look at that, Elena's informant. So that is going to put a stop to that plan. Or you could just chump block like that. That's fine too. I feel like I might have tried to fully block it. Thanks for the appreciation, everyone. I won't lie and say that this has been the most thrilling match I've ever done commentary on, but it's fine. All right, using the faction card, putting Allery Tyrell out of play. She's got to pop back in, get a bunch more power. Cardinal gold, so we're looking at 6, 9, 12 power. He's going to claim dominance, get that search off of Valerie Tyrell to get another character. So he'll be at 13 power then. Right? Yeah, 13 after claiming dominance. Looks like Aaron just remembered to grab Sansa Stark and get her power. Oh, whoa, Quarren Halfhand is over there. How long has he been there? Well, that's what happens when there's just too many characters on the board. All right. Coming in is this plot phase that he's doing this. Yeah, so Justin should be able to win in marshalling at the latest this turn. So we do have the summer plot, and we'll see if Sir Robar Royce is remembered. He's been missed every time so far this game. But, it happens. You're playing in a big tournament like Thrones War, and, you're thinking about a lot of things. You're facing down some kind of crazy Starky Night's Watch deck that's all about a million characters. So it's understandable that, you can forget those kinds of things. Getting a ton of gold here. Alex, if you're interested, you could certainly talk to Buzz Aldrin and Lucas at Thrones War. They might be happy to patch you in. And that's the game, as we saw. So that is Tyrell, the world beaten Tyrells. They surged to victory there. Hey, there it is. Got the power. I'm sorry, it wasn't actually surging to victory right immediately yet, because they were doing Valardo Harris. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. There it is. Okay, I'm sorry. Yep. Finally played a reset. Never thought it would happen. But yeah, so there wasn't really too much, unfortunately, I think, that Aaron could have done on his side. He didn't really find the wall to give him kind of that extra power that he needed. He was he got the milk of the poppy on Mace that he was looking for, but then it just got confiscated right off. So that was certainly a game. It was he and Justin, of course, played very well. He, just looking for Mace, keeping to waiting to play his confiscation until he actually needed it. There were definitely tempting targets early on with that marriage pact on Brienne, and then there's a milk on Marjorie. Either of those could have been tempting to that you might have wanted to flip confiscation, but he knew that he was gonna need it if Tyrell got milk, so he chose to save it instead. And that was it. He got Mace Tyrell. He had the high tower, and it rolled on. So congratulations to Justin with his victory there. Will be interesting to see if how the rest of the Tyrell versus Stark matchups went from this team. Also, so I'd imagine, let's see, it'd be interesting to see if oh, whoa, look at those. Those are pretty sweet. I very much like the Bolton Charcuterie logo there. That's very cool. And they have tokens as well. My goodness. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the rest of the Stark team is running. If this Stark Banner Watch, that's really just a Night's Watch deck, is that something that they have landed on as being good enough that they've got 4 people on it, or is it just Aaron playing that, and the other Stark members are doing something different? I imagine that they probably have 4 Stark fealty, but from there it's pretty much anyone's game as far as that goes. Tyrell, always love to see House of the Red Door Bitter Bridge. Excellent fun. Even when you just play out a million characters and never reset the board, and we all have to do math, but that is fine. So we'll be having round 3 coming up. Maybe we'll have Lucas on when once he's finished his game. He might be able to pop on and give us a quick recap on what has been transpiring at the tournament. Get some reports from the floor. I will tap my people on the ground and see if